Okay, how do we deal with this kind of question? A husband and wife, they met and both of them decided to take a vow to live together in the altar, and both of them, or wherever they find themselves, wherever the marriage could take place in a traditional way, court or local government or the church, they agreed to live together. And their vows are for better, for worse, for richer, and for poorer, and for sickness and in health and everything they have promised each other. And they ended it and say, to death do them part, which means that this marriage is going to end by the will of God, which means both of them, either one dies to end the marriage or the other one dies or to end the marriage. But something usually happens. So that is what I want us to look at. That thing that usually happen at the middle of it or at close to the end of it. Taken from example, I'm not trying to talk anything related to divorce or maybe anything other than this particular topic I'm trying to bring for to all of us to look at. That is the incident where the children, the marriage started producing children. This marriage, yes, is blessed with children, and the man and the woman come together as a family and they raise these kids. The kids grow to a point where both as they are growing, the marriage is growing. Yes, that is clear. The marriage is growing to the point where the husband is getting older if he's the older person, or the wife is getting older if she's the older person. And both of them continue to grow on. The intimacy is still there, but you look at it like when it becomes very obvious that the woman starts seeing, sharing the intimacy with the kids. What I mean is trying to love the children like the husband, is the love for her husband continue to wear down, continue to go down. And as it goes down, she begin to see the need to be more closer to the kids. I think something is wrong somewhere at this point. I think there is deviation from the vows that were made at the point of beginning this marriage. I don't know if anybody is seeing it the same way I'm seeing it. That now the attention, the intimate attention between the woman and the man originally is being deviated gradually towards that of the kids. And when it comes to that age, possibly the age of retirement, the man might, okay, yes, this is a time for me to decide what I want to do as an African or as somebody who has left home for a long time and they already feel that he's fulfilled and this is a time for him to retire and go back home. Okay, it's time to go back home. Guess what? The man will come up with an opinion and say, yes, I don't feel comfortable living in this part of this world or living in anywhere. Now it's time to retire and go home. Do you think every woman will immediately agree to say, oh, yes, let's go home together? That is the point. That is what I want you all to get. Just give me an idea of why is it happening. Because the first answer to the question from the woman is going to be, who do you think I'm going to leave my kids for? My kids are not fully grown to the point where I can leave them behind. I think I have to give them some more time. I think I have to remain with them so that go home and stay. You see that promise, that vow that they made at that wedding ceremony, somebody is breaking it. I don't know if I'm making sense. I think somebody is breaking down vow. Look at it very well, because this is just something I think that is very important that we look at, see why it's happening, and tell me if it is the right thing to do, because we don't expect that when we grow, we don't grow together. The kids have their lives to live. If you are able to raise them to a particular age, don't think that they cannot survive without you. If you die at the point of death, God forbid, like our people used to say, do you think that the kids will not survive? So why are our women doing that? I'm not saying our women only. Why are women doing that? Why would they say, oh, daddy, you can go. Let me sit back and wait for these children to grow up. And who do you think is going to complete the duties that God made you to perform in your marriage? So that's the question. Please give me an idea if what I'm saying is making sense or what I'm saying is not. The women can also react, and maybe from my presentation, you can learn one or two things and see if that vow has been brought to completion when you break the marriage and allow the man to go home and stay by himself. So, and you decide to take your love for your husband and give it to the kids by staying with them and leaving the man to go home and stay by himself. So that is what I am bringing to you all this morning or this day. So if you like it, share it with people so they can as well look at it and make their own contribution. So once again, my name is Okolo, and I'm just here to serve you. Have a great day.